Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Randall Beer Review. Today we will be drinking Bornum Triple. It is a 9% alcohol beer. It is brewed in Belgium by the Van Steenberg Brewery. It is a very strong beer. So, get her hooked up under there, and I have one dog down here watching me. I have one dog upstairs into something. They really like when I'm home alone because that's what they can do. One of them can sit down here with me so that I'm paying attention to it. Every time I'm in between beer reviews, I'm playing ball and stuff, and the other one's upstairs getting into whatever the hell she's getting into. But, anyways, the beer. Bornum Triple. Triple fermented. It should be a light color, as this one didn't talk about being one of the few dark beers there are. In their pack, Van Steenberg does make one of the only dark triple fermented there are in Golden Drake. I really enjoyed that one. This one is starting to have its head raise up to the top of the bottle, so I guess I should pour it before it overflows. A lot of crackling, almost like I'm, getting a bowl of Rice Krispies ready. Very nice beer. It's cloudy. Not fully cloudy. I can see light through it and everything, but objects gone. Fairly nice head, very thick bubbles. It's actually a pretty looking beer. It's almost a honey color, a few shades lighter, I'd say, like an unpolished saxophone is what I'd call this. So a very brassy color. Just starting the amber shade. I actually really enjoy it. It looks nice. Very fruity nose. Very sweet fruits. Lots of malt. You can smell yeast on there, like baking bread. Basically, it's your quintessential Belgium smell. You have your yeast, you have your fruit, you have your malt. Hops are in this beer, but you never really get it on the nose very well when you're smelling a well-crafted with Belgium. I got to get my uncle, who is Belgium, the next time he goes home, to bring me back a bunch of pure Belgium beers. I just love that fruity aroma. I love that head really isn't fading. It is fading, but how long have I been sitting here talking now? Most beers that would be gone by now. As I said, nice thick head. Making a very nice crackling noise. Very nice. That smell, as I said, is amazing. On to the taste, though. Wow. Usually when I say wow, it's a good wow. This one, not so good of a wow. It's a 9% alcohol beer, so an extra strong beer. You can tell it's extra strong. It's there. And you couldn't smell hops on the nose, but oh my god, They snuck attack me. They took me out at the knees, if you would. I drank a lot of head on that sip, too. Okay. Very crisp beer. Very crisp. Almost painful in the carbonation on the tongue. On the second sip, that carbonation feeling wasn't as much. So I'm sure the more I drink it, the more that carbonation will desensitize my tongue. I'm actually okay with that. I've drank a lot of really, really, really crisp beers tonight. I can't say that I really like that anymore. I mean, just by the sheer amount of them I've drank tonight, I'm hoping to get a nice, soothing, smooth beer again sometime soon. It almost tastes like a wine more than a beer. It's very fruity and very yeasty. The fruit and the yeast mixed. It's almost like I ate, say, apple bread. I mean, I can't say for sure that it's an apple fruit in there, but it's like that. It's a sweet, soft fruit that's coming through. It's not berries. It's not banana. It's not anything like that. It's really sweet. It is a fruit I've had, I just can't pinpoint it right now. Most likely, though, I can't pinpoint it due to the alcohol and hops that attack it right after that. As I said, very alcoholic. You can feel the alcohol burn. My throat's on fire. It's not on fire like if I drank a shot of rum or a shot of vodka or anything, but it's on fire. I'm thinking about leaning to port or Stern. Whatever. Anyway, very alcoholic. I mean, it's hard to tell if that's a hops bitter burn or an alcohol burn that's in the back of my throat. Stella, what's going on? You guys have met Frankie. This is Stella, our Scottish Terrier. She doesn't have her hair cut because, it's winter, so she gets all scraggly. She wants to sit here with me for a while. The yeasty and fruity tastes are good. The alcohol and hops burn at the end aren't so good. If it was just hops at the end, this beer would be really, really good. It's that alcohol burn that I can't take. I mean, I've drank more than 10% alcohol beers that don't have this type of burn. So I know that it's not just... kisses? Yeah? I know that it's not just the hops. I just don't like that finish. That bitter burn to it that it has, I'm not a big fan of. I can't really accept it. I don't really want to continue drinking this. But again, it's not a bad beer. I mean, I'm not going to give it a mark that's going to make you think, why didn't you finish drinking it then? It's going to have an okay mark because, I mean, the color's good, the smell's good, the forefront of the taste is good. It's that aftertaste I can't accept. And that aftertaste puts it to average to below average for a beer, for me, for Belgium, for me at least. And even from this company, I mean, I only have one beer left from this company to drink, and it's below average for all those. The more I drink it, the worse that aftertaste hits. So, I'm going to finish while I'm ahead, while I can still swallow. I'm going to take a sip of water here to get this thing out of there. The more you drink, though, I mean, I'm going to have to say this first. The more you drink, the more that that bitter aftertaste is somewhat subdued. Well, the alcohol taste, at least, is somewhat subdued by the sweetness. I mean, the more I drink it, the more the sweetness comes to the forefront of my tongue. I really do like it. It's something interesting, something I can't say I've really had before. I mean, I've had alcohol burn in beer before. I've had bitter hops in beer before. Two of them mixed I've had before, but this little fruit sensation that comes through in the very final seconds of this beer I've never had before. And I mean, I do enjoy it. I enjoy the smell. I enjoy the look. I enjoy the first bit of taste. It's as I've said, that aftertaste I don't like. I would give it a 4 out of 10. I think it's just below average. I don't think it's anything not to drink. I mean, a lot of people will probably like it. It's not a bad beer. It's just not a great aftertaste for what it's offering. I mean, you can find a lot better triples out there. Hell, I have like 4 better triples in my fridge right now. It's worth a try if you ever get a chance to get the Van Steenberg 6-pack. The whole 6-pack's worth a go. As I said, I've had 4 really good beers out of that 6-pack. This one's the only one that I say is below average so far. The 5th one is an average. Well, the 5th one I haven't had yet, but I'm going to guess it's average. I mean, I put it off because of what it was. It was Bornum again. It was a Bornum double, and whether or not I'm going to like that depends on whether or not it still has that disgustingly alcohol burn taste. But 4 out of 10 for this. Thank you for watching the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Frankie, don't beat up your sister. Thank you for watching the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Good beer drinking to you. And goodbye.